What's up, advertisers? Quick question. Have you ever wondered how some brands are dropping $200,000 a month on MetaAds and actually making it profitable, while you're still struggling trying to scale your ad account from $10,000 to $20,000 per month? So today, I am going to share with you what I've learned in MetaAds spend after spending millions on MetaAds spend over the last 11 years. This is from one of our ad accounts last month, and let me break down what is really working here. First, let's talk about what everyone thinks they need to do in order to scale. I see this all the time, especially with the Andromeda update. Throw more creative. Brands are throwing money left, right, center on AI-generated, user-generated content. Then they are pumping out endless creative variations using the same old TikTok example. More isn't always better. In fact, when you go for just creative volume, you're often driving what actually drives results. Now, how brands are actually winning in 2026. Now let's talk about what's really happening behind the scenes of successful brands spending big on Meta in 2025 and 2026. The number one thing is focusing on winning creative rate over volume. It's not about how much creative you produce, it's about identifying the winners. These brands are obsessed with the percentage of ads that win and not the total number of ads they launch. Imagine launching fewer ads but hitting a 30% winning rate instead of 5%. That's how you make $200K per month ad spend profitable. Now just remember, producing creative is not cheap. It's pretty expensive to produce creative month on month. So secondly, what are they doing? They're leveraging consumer psychology in creatives. Creative that connect emotionally perform so much better. The best brands use consumer psychology, triggering emotions, curiosity, and urgency to get people to take action. It's not just about pretty pictures or catchy slogans. It's about understanding why people click. And for that, researching your consumers is a must. You're going through those reviews, whether on Reddit, whether on Amazon, or anywhere else, and spying on your competition reviews rather than on your competition ads. And now the third benchmark is your in-house performance creative benchmarks. Top brands aren't relying on generic benchmarks, they have their own data and benchmarks in-house. They know what works for them and their brand and their audience, and they constantly iterate on that. Number 4 is, of course, third-party page publisher whitelisting. Ever notice how you sometimes see these ads from influencers or publishers instead of just the brand? This is what we call as influencer whitelisting, and there is something else as well. There is brand page whitelisting. I will deep dive into that in a different video. Fifth is audience targeting via creative. It's not about setting up audiences first. It's about using creative to target your audience. Your ad creative itself is the bait that attracts the right people and pushes away the wrong ones. So basically, this was the big Andromeda update where Facebook creative gets the signal and figures out the right audiences for you. And that's why your messaging, knowing your audience, is becoming so very crucial at this point in time. Number 6 is creative to offer consistency. This is huge. From the first interaction with the ad to the landing page and beyond, everything should feel consistent. Now you can't say a messaging on your ad. Give this example of a pet. You can't say on the ad that it helps you clean your house better after your pet has done its job, and show something else on your landing page. There has to be a match between your ad creative, your landing page, and it has to have that seamless flow and alignment. And this is what leads to higher conversions. Number 7 is niche influencer whitelisting. Instead of splurging on big names, so what are big brands doing? What are brands that are really profitable doing? They tap into niche influencers whose audiences are highly engaged. And what really happens here? They tap into hundreds of influencers rather than spending big on one influencer, and then they whitelist those accounts and let the influencer's credibility carry the creative for them. This is one of the most ignored strategies by mid-size and small brands. If you want to scale in 2026 and do one thing, this is a must. I've also done a video on how to do influencer whitelisting. Okay, number 7 on the list is creative diversity. Now, gone are the days when we would just tap into audiences and try and hack the algorithm. Creative diversity in Meta with Andromeda is where you are testing different angles, themes, messaging, audience personas, and that is creative diversity. Whether you are testing, user-generated content, employee-generated content, high introduction, animation, testimonials, all those are formats. First of all, creative diversity starts from figuring out your audience personas, your offer, your creative messaging, etc. It is whether you use an image or a video comes much later. First, figure out your audience personas and then move on to the next step of formats. Your user-generated content, employee-generated content, animation, testimonials, reviews, etc. is secondary. First, get to know your customers. That is where you should start. That should be the starting point for any brand that wants to scale. And something I really want to touch upon is storytelling. The best performing creatives, they are often telling a story, something that keeps you watching till the end. It's about building a narrative around your product and making it memorable. I'm going to share some examples in my next video about exactly how to get storytelling into your creative. Thank you for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what's been your biggest takeaway from the video today. And as always, keep testing, keep iterating, and keep growing. Until next time, happy advertising. Thank you for watching.